Hello, my name is Haley Adams, and I will be learning more about the teachers on campus. In this podcast, me and you both will hear about the stories of why they chose to pursue teaching at Beaufort High School. What is your name?
Kendall Horne.
What subject do you teach?
I teach family consumer science and foods and nutrition.
What's your story of why you chose to become a teacher?
I took teacher cadet in high school, which is a teaching related course, and I've kind of always wanted to be a teacher, but I wasn't too sure. And after teacher cadet, I just really enjoyed. I just fell in love with teaching. I went to Tech and then went to university, and I got my family consumer science degree. And I always knew I wanted to be like a tech or as I used to call it, or family consumer science teacher because of how broad our the content is. I can teach a plethora of things, and I feel like I'm never bored.
What is your favorite thing about being a teacher?
My favorite thing about being a teacher is honestly, it doesn't happen when you think it's going to happen, but when you've made an impact on a student, especially when they've like graduated and then they reach out to you when they're adults and just thank you, and you keep in contact with them, you get to watch them grow up, and that is very rewarding. Like I said, it doesn't happen daily, but when it does, it just makes it full circle and all worth it.
If you could tell your students to do one thing throughout their high school career, what would it be?
Enjoy this time to the best of your ability. Try your best to enjoy even through the bad times. Like, it's not the end of the world, it does get better, and to just try your best to enjoy this time, because I understand some students have some responsibilities for sure. I do know several students with jobs and they actually pay a few bills and they help out, but this time for high schoolers is going to probably be the most least responsible time of your life, meaning as soon as you leave Beaufort High School, your life begins. It's time for career or college or both. And life is so hard. And I just want all students to be prepared for it. That's why we all encourage you to take CTE courses, because we prepare you for the real world. But try to enjoy it. Be involved. Be involved in clubs or sports or extracurricular activities, and um, try to be friends with everybody and be kind and try to enjoy this time.